Oh. From the album Candy-O, it's the Cars and Candy-O on 108.9 The Hawk. The Whisp Turlington Show. Good morning. How are you? It is 7:02. We're starting the 7 a.m. hour right with a little Ric Ocasek.
It's Ocasek, is it?
With a little Ric Ocasek.
Is it Ocasek or Ocasek? These are the questions we ask in the 7 o'clock hour.
Ocasek. Let's call the whole thing off and do. I should have sung it to that. Scotty, you were late with that cue. That would have been great for me to sing that over. That would have been viral.
The kids would have been going
viral.
Crazy.
They're like, a good
hashtag let's call the whole thing off. I mean,
Cars joke. Gotta love that. You gotta love that.
Sitting over here munching on Candy-O, one of my favorite regional candies.
Oh my God. I would go down to Candy Time Candies right there on Hawk Street as a little Whisp Turlington, and I'm like, do you got any of those Candy-Os in? You got any of those I can just put in my mouth?
And the thing is, Candy-Os, the reason I like it is they never tell you what's in the Candy-Os.
Oh, God, no. They're not going to tell you.
They're kind of like, they look like funky M&Ms.
Yep.
Like every color seems slightly off.
Yep.
And we'll find out what happens when RFK Jr. gets its hand on Candy-Os.
Oh,
but inside, who knows what's in there? Is it chocolate? Is it peanut butter? Is it Vegemite? Because sometimes it tastes like that.
Sometimes you get a gummy something in there. Sometimes it's real crunchy.
My God. And sometimes it's way too smooth.
Yeah.
Candy-Os, we freak you out every bite, and that's their motto, and that's why you like Candy-Os. And thank you, the Cars, for writing a whole record.
Thank you.
Most people don't know. And by the way, this is a good rock fact, most people don't know.
Shit.
Gee, how do we do this, Scotty?
Good rock fact fire. It's time for Good Rock Facts with Jeff the Angry Man Garlock.
This is Jeff the Angry Man Garlock with a good rock fact. Did you know that the Cars Candy-O, every song is about a different variation of one of those funky candies?
What?
Before Ric Ocasek would write the song, he'd pop one in and go, oh, geesh. Is that malt?
Don't know which one that is. Could be a malt.
Could be a malt.
That is a great Good Rock Fact.
I'm glad we did the good rock fact first, because I'm not going to lie. Yes, one, that is a great rock fact. And, Scotty,
Truly.
if you could get working on the great rock facts.
Yeah.
And also,
sometimes they're better.
Sometimes you're like, I don't know if that qualified as great.
I don't know.
I got to say, I forgot what my other segment was, so I'm glad we ran
Too bad.
Oh, here we go. You know, people, sometimes I forget what the other segment is. And I think, was I going to talk about Candy-O again? Was I just going to talk about the music or the options? I don't know. Sometimes you just got to fill the air when you're doing 5 hours today. Jesus, Scotty didn't tell us we're doing 5 today.
God almighty. 5 hours today? We got to go into the 10 a.m.?
We're going into the 10 a.m. all the way. I had lunch plans, Scotty.
Well, not anymore.
My lunch was going to start at 10 a.m. because that's what happens when we start days so goddamn early.
Jesus Christ. Hey, it's news. All the news you can use, or the news you could lose. It's news time on 108.9 The Hawk. All right, well, this is a big story. Everybody knows, of course, Shetland Creamery's pony got fully lodged inside a tractor tire during what Farmer Dan is calling an exploratory wheel relationship. I mean, that's a good way to... That's what they call the spin. If you watch The West Wing, that's what they would refer to as the spin zone.
If you're watching Spin City.
If you're watching Spin City, that's what they would refer to as the spin zone city.
If you were watching news radio.
Yeah.
That's when you were like, really, Joe Rogan is going to become...
Rogan?
That?
This guy? The guy that's not even funny in this show?
The guy who's like grumpy and was he a tech guy? He's kind of like you, Scotty. Or is he actually closer to
He's Tharp.
He's
our
Tharp.
Yeah,
he's our Tharp. I gotta say though,
Tharp, thumbs up in the window. I see you, Tharp. There you go.
Tharp, you're funny. You're funnier than Joe Rogan.
You are so much funnier than Joe Rogan, Tharp.
I'm talking on news radio. I'm talking now.
Yep.
If you gave Tharp $60 million,
he'll give you the world.
He'll give you the goddamn world. And I tell you, he'll be a lot more informed because Tharp is a smart guy. My God, have you ever heard Tharp's research?
Oh, my God.
Tharp he does his own research.
He does his own, and he gets right to it.
The crazy part about Tharp is he actually understands how to read the research.
Yep.
He's the one person, but he keeps it to himself, and that's why I love you, Tharp.
Hey, the Val Verde Oddities and Curiosities. Is that right? Or is it Curiosities?
Is it
this an
Ocasek?
Oh, Curiosities. Okay, I was wrong. Okay. Take two. The Val Verde Oddities and Curiosities Expo opens this weekend at Val Verde Civic Center with taxidermy, antique medical devices, legal skulls, semi-legal skulls, and one booth called Don't Ask About the Jaw.
Oh, boy.
So
you know who's running that one?
Who's
Dave Navarro.
Oh, my God.
The problem with the Oddities and Curiosities is
what is the problem with that?
It's like a Navarro signal goes off.
Oh.
That guy shows up, and I think it's just that picture of the Viet Cong getting shot that he had up on his wall, and that MTV Cribs where you're like, really? That's what you're going to do with your apartment? And it's that and fishnet stockings, and Navarro is just like, here I come. Time to live Moss, and his fists are clenched ready for Perry Farrell if he's there. And then Marilyn Manson's over here going, hey, man, I'm going to get all the feminine products.
And I'm like, I loved you in the Wonder Years. But if you go up to Navarro and say, like, hey, can I ask about the jaw? He's like,
Señores y señoras.
And he goes into this whole intro, and I'm like, oh, my God, I know the song, Dave.
Jesus.
I know the song. We don't have to do the intro.
But Navarro just stares at
you.
Just dead-eyed.
And then he's like, okay, but he's holding the jaw, and he's like, don't ask about it.
He's holding. I'm like, but I want to ask. I want to ask.
No.
And then he starts talking right after the Here We Go. He punches an imaginary Perry Farrell.
Yep.
And then he goes, okay, the interesting part about the jaw. And then at that point, I've usually just walked away.
The tour's over.
The tour's over.
The tour's done.
Poor Stephen Perkins in the back just smiling.
Oh, my
his
God.
hair
just
getting
smiling.
All of a sudden he has his curly hair
smiling.
again. He looks like Kenny G all of a sudden.
Oh. Hey, Animal Control, Val Verde Animal Control removed 77 dogs from one RV parked behind Crafty Jack's, which officials described as not a rescue, not a kennel, not an emotionally sound transportation either. There was shelters asking for supplies, volunteers, and anyone who can explain why one dog answers only to Mr. Tuesday.
Oh, boy.
I don't like that.
You know what? That sounds like a seventh tier Batman rogues.
I'm pretty
gallery.
sure we sealed Mr. Tuesday behind some concrete many years ago here in Val Verde, and he wasn't supposed to get out. He was not supposed to get out.
If you're playing Batman's Arkham Asylum, that's like an Easter egg upon an Easter egg upon an Easter egg.
I see you there, Mr. Tuesday. And he's like, it's me, Mr. Tuesday.
My God. Right behind Calendar
character.
Man's cell.
Right? Oh, my God, please. Somehow Arcade from X-Men gets in there, and he's like, I'm just as goofy, too.
And you're like, Arcade, come on, not even the right world.
You guys, what's going on, Chris Claremont? You're really dragging the barrel when you come up with somebody named Arcade. It's like you went to a skee ball room once, and you're like, I get this. And then Mr.
White
Tuesday
tuxedo.
was bored.
White bow tie. But thank you, Animal Control,
thank you
all
for
you've
that.
done. And also thank you
that.
for being the basis for that wonderful hit television show, Animal Control, now currently on, hold on,
Fox.
8th season.
8 seasons
How
of
is
Animal
this one
Control.
of those? This is like is David Spade in this show? Because it's one of those
we
shows.
wish.
My
We
God, I
wish.
wish.
Hey, we do have to say today's Whisp Turlington show is brought to you by Animal Control on Fox. 8 seasons and still counting. Still going.
Still going.
Is this the first season?
It's the 8th season?
8th season of Animal Control?
Am I wrong, or is Joel McHale's character just stating lines from old Talk Soup episodes?
When's this Joel McHale gonna start talking some soup? That's what I want.
I love when it
what I
became
need.
the soup after Talk Soup, when they're like, you know what? let's just do everything. Let's just talk about everything.
My God. Let's just do everything. Let's talk about everything. But we do have to do one thing, and of course, that is pay some bills. And of course, it's sponsored by Food Gulch, and it is your Hawk Rock News. It's time for 108.9 The Hawk Rock News. All the rock news about the oldest bastards in rock. First up, in this denim-coated carnival we call classic rock news, Bruce Springsteen continues making headlines on the Land of Hope and Dreams tour. And the boss has turned this run into part concert, part national town hall meeting, but without the guys that show up and they're just like, I'm here to talk about zoning on my front yard. I want to turn it into a sex shop I can build. And Bruce is just
Let me finish.
No, you won't let me. And Bruce is just like, and he goes right into a song. The guy doesn't even get a word in.
My God.
But also, that means that somewhere at a show there is, Verde Dome. Of course, we've got the Land of Hope and Dreams tour coming up soon. There's totally going to be some guy named Rick pumping his fist while simultaneously yelling, keep politics out of rock, who completely doesn't understand the music of Bruce Springsteen.
Right, wearing a Rage Against the Machine Che Guevara shirt.
My God. I love those guys who are just like, I saw a video the other day, one of my favorite bands in the world, good best friends in the world, the Circle Jerks.
Oh, my goodness.
And who's the singer of the Circle Jerks?
Keith Morris, my
best friend in the whole world. And I'm sorry, Keith, if you're listening right now. You just
call him Dreddy Kruger because he's got this long dread.
Check it out. I got a punk song for you, bitch. And I'm like, oh, that's Dreddy Kruger, all right. There he is. But they had a guy at their show in Vegas. It was like, stop talking about Trump. And the guy, and it's like, dude, have you ever been to a Circle Jerks show before? I know you've been to a Circle Jerk, but have you been to the Circle Jerks shows before? Because you're missing the point. You are missing the point.
Missing the point. He's just there. He doesn't know what they're talking about when they're talking about Century City. When they play the song Wasted,
yep,
he does know what's going on there because he is trash, that guy.
Trash. Hey, in U2 news, I know you were all sitting on the edge of your chairs, driving down the 422, headed down. In U2 news, oh God.
Oh, jeez.
Mom, turn up the radio. I got to hear.
Do they have a new EP?
Oh.
Is there something to come?
Oh, no, it's even better. Bono says the band currently has more than 25 songs in progress while continuing work on their next major album. 25 songs, which means somewhere in Dublin, the Edge is currently standing in a room surrounded by pedals that cost more than your home, Val Verde.
My God.
More than your home. And they sound amazing. They sound so
the pedals.
good.
The guy knows how to use a pedal.
So
the interesting part about the Edge pedal quotient, it's almost like an SAT problem. The more pedals he uses, the less notes he plays. So they can just keep every time. One note, they add another pedal, you got another song. That's how you get to 25 U2 songs so quick.
The Edge is just like, hey, could you guys reuse my note from the other song and maybe just do that? And Bono's like, what? Because nobody can understand
No one
Bono.
understands what he's talking
Nobody
about.
understands
Only
the word.
Bob Geldof can understand what Bono is saying. The two of them talking is just what the hell are you two idiots saying?
Tell me why. I'm going to talk about Live Aid. Tell me why. I won't stop talking about Live Aid. Tell me why. Good God,
That was
Geldof.
a great Geldof, though.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
Again,
They
the
call me
TikTok's
the-
going crazy for
They
these
call me the
Geldofs.
James Austin Johnson of
my
good
God.
Bob Geldof voices.
They do.
They really do. Hey, I got to tell you that Rock News is brought to you by Food Gulch. All of the food that fell in the gulch, Food Gulch.
All of the food that fell in the gulch, Food Gulch.
Yeah.
Food Gulch.
Oh, my God. We got so much good rock coming up, and we're going to play a game with Geoff in just a second. But first, 1, 2, 3, 4, Bad Company on 108.9 The Hog.
Hey, this is Jeff the Angerman Garlock from 108.9 The Hawk, and I just want to take a second out of our broadcast to talk about a product that I'm really loving lately. and it's this stuff called brain juice. Now, have you heard of this? Now, this is just like a little juice shot you drink every single day. It's just a little bottle, and it can help you out with every medical problem that you've got. And I have got a lot of them. And I mean, this thing, it does it all. It can help with your immunity. It can help with bad skin. It can help with endurance, erectile dysfunction. Not to mention hair growth both above and below, if you know what I mean. And the list just goes on and on. Now, you've probably been hearing about brain juice from all your favorite places. Mostly podcasts, but definitely other places too. And the reason you've been hearing so much about it is because it's good for you, all right? This is science-backed stuff, and it says it right on the bottle, science-backed stuff. Look, I'm not a sucker. That's why I drink brain juice 5 times a day. And I tell you what brain juice has really helped me out with is my gut health. Should be called gut juice. You know, I went to the doctor, and you're probably just like me. You're sick of them telling you, hey, angry man, leaky gut is not a proven medical diagnosis. You just need to eat a balanced diet and start exercising a little bit. Maybe take a multivitamin now and then. And that's when I tell the doctor, hey, this is a nootropic, all right? This is helping with my brain. So I remember that every time I drink this, it's helping me out, okay? And no matter how many times you tell me that it's basically just a repackaged 5-hour energy shot for suckers, then I have to say I ain't a sucker, because I drink brain juice. Brain juice, now in berry blast and super disgusting medicinal taste.
Classic rock never divorced me. 108.9 The Hawk. Yeah, that was the night they drove old Dixie down. The South will not rise again. Just a reminder. Just a reminder, if you're listening like, oh man, I love the band and I love that song they do about talking about the South rising again. Well, that's not about it. It's just about the South being sad that it will never rise again. But good food, guys. You got some excellent food in the South.
You got the good food down there.
You got good food.
We're going to say that.
We're going to say that. What do you think about the band, Geoff?
You know, the band is a confusing band. Because every time I would
God,
go...
I better settle in on this one, Scotty. Look, could you bring out my travel pillow that I do bring here? Okay, thank you.
What's really confusing to me is how much I actually prefer Robbie Robertson's solo stuff to the band itself.
Okay.
I would love to be going down that crazy river as many times as possible instead of having Levon Helm just scream singing at me on the side all the time.
He just
seems like he's angry at me. Jeez.
Oh, my God.
I always worried that Levon Helm had a hernia. Or maybe just his butt was hurting him because he's just like, every single time.
Yeah,
I always worried about him.
Really. Hey, Geoff. Wow, that was a good one. I'm glad we got that one.
Hey, you asked. You asked, and
I basically should have just said, hey, Geoff, kill some time for 30 seconds.
And that's what we did. We do.
And I tell you what, we love to do in the 7 o'clock hour right here on 108.9 The Hawk, brought to you by Sharney's. It's game time.
Yes.
And this is a good game for you, Geoff. And real stakes. Your paycheck's on the line. This week's paycheck, if you don't get at least 5 of these correct, I'm going to spend your paycheck. I'm going to give all the money to Tharp. And he's going to use it to build more potato guns. Because we all know when he's not working on the transmitter or yelling at us to reboot our computers to fix it.
All the time.
He is just blowing those potatoes out the back, just at all of the cars going down Soundgarden Boulevard.
My God. Tharp's potato guns, the best potato guns in all the lands.
All the land. Really should open a shop. Maybe this money will do it. Probably won't. Not enough. But
certainly not my paycheck, I'll tell you that much. I think Tharp might owe me money after this one, if you know what I mean.
We have fun. Okay.
Have a good time.
The game is called Real, Classic, Rock, Lyric, or something Kegstand said at Zazzers. Okay.
Got that right, Kegstand.
All right, so Kegstand, you let us know. You're going to tell us true or false. Well, Jeff's going to answer, but you're going to tell him if he's right. He's right there, okay?
I'm horny, Kegstand.
Not one of the lines.
Not one of
unfortunately.
the options.
Okay,
Jesus.
here we go. Is this a real classic rock lyric or something Kegstand said at Zazzers? And it's this. The lyric, the wording is, I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's.
Oh. Well, that's to rest in power Zevon right there. That's a real one.
Kegstand, you were supposed to say correct. That wasn't supposed to be a sound, but
I'm horny, Kegstand.
We get it.
Again, correct or not correct?
Okay.
Kegstand.
don't
Did you
touch-
give him a pina
What?
colada drink
I
down
mean,
there? I think he's
He
just
might have
slamming
just
some
taken
of
it from the werewolf. He's like, mine.
God. You got that right, Kegstand.
Okay, all right.
All
You got a
right,
little close to
Kegstand.
the mic there. Jesus,
Got a
Kegstand.
little. Yeah, you can back
Okay.
off. I can smell you from over here, Kegstand.
Okay, here we go. Is this a classic rock lyric or something Kegstand said at Zazzers? I left my wallet in the claw machine and I ain't going back in there sober.
Oof.
I know. You're
That's
like,
a
Jesus,
toughie.
is that government mule?
Could be government mule.
Is that a Black Crowes? I left my wallet in the claw machine and I ain't going back in there sober.
Now you really got me confused because I was
Now
going
I
to say
know.
that was a meatloaf. I was thinking that was from like Bat Out of Hell 4, some X.
I left my wallet in the claw machine and I ain't going back in there sober.
You know, these
What
all
is it?
sound great,
They do.
but I think I got to say this one's a Kegstand.
Kegstand?
Correct. Kegstand.
Okay, there we go.
Wow, he
That's
figured
good,
it
that's
out.
good.
Good going,
Okay.
Kegstand.
All right, here we go.
So I got two. How many questions
Jesus
are there,
Christ,
by the way?
every fucking time I say it, you got something to say.
Look, hey, I got questions and you got answers.
I got answers.
Because I need 5 questions right.
You got 2 so far.
And how many are there?
Oh, there's at least 100.
Oh, okay, good. I got a little worried.
Now,
A
yeah.
little scared there.
Wait, what, Scotty? There's only 5.
This was my big worry. Okay,
Right.
so I have to get
I
everything
thought I
right.
assumed you would have really built this game out, but
Scotty, next time give me a fighting chance here. Not just make it that I got to get every
Okay.
single goddamn question right. And I have to go.
Okay,
with all
here
my
we
money.
go.
All right.
we are Stardust. We are golden.
We are Stardust. We are golden.
We are Star. That could be anything.
It sounded like you were going into The Wall by Pink Floyd.
It is not a wall song, but
I know it's not a wall song, but
you don't even have
somebody
to
was-
identify who it is if it is a classic rock lyric. You just have to say classic rock lyric or something Kegstand said at Zazzers.
You know, I've been to Zazzers with Kegstand,
I know you have.
and he has said something along these lines.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded a little filthier, the thing he said at Zazzers, and I don't think we
Okay.
can get into it. The FCC might get on our asses, so I'm going to say this is a classic rock line.
Kegstand?
I'm horny, Kegstand.
All right, that's a correct. So you
That's
got
a
3
correct.
so far.
Am I guessing was that a Ronnie James Dio?
That was Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. We are Stardust. We are golden. We are to the devil's war. It's actually Joni Mitchell, but they do it hard rock.
Oh,
It's
man.
Woodstock from the song Woodstock.
What
There you
was
go.
that about?
Just like, we like this town.
Yeah.
We
Before
really
the
love
festival.
this town. They're like, whoa, you're doing a concert here?
Whoa,
well, I guess
whoa,
we better
whoa.
write Woodstock too.
Jesus, all right.
Okay.
Jody, did you know about this? And she's like,
All right. Here we go.
give it up.
The
Fourth
deed-
question. Fourth question.
Fuck.
Wisp, you go too fast.
Okay.
Fourth question.
Okay, 4th question. Here we
right.
go. My pants got too political, so I left them by the golden tee.
Oh, boy. You know, in the first half, I would have said certainly
Yeah.
a classic rock song.
I was going to say The Clash.
certainly sound
Feels like
a
something that could have been on Sandinista.
Oh, I was going to say Big Audio Dynamite.
Oh, my God.
And then when it got to Golden Tea,
Political.
I was like, maybe it's Big Audio Dynamite 2.
But, Big Audio Dynamite 2 did that whole record about the Golden Tea game.
They did.
Playing Golden Tea again.
And I'm also aware that the guitarist of Deftones at one point was, I believe, the #1 Golden Tea player in the United States, which is a crazy thing to do on
It could be a
tour.
Deftones song. It could be a Deftones song. Probably not.
Left my... And then it would be like, oh, Jesus.
It's like Farmer Dan singing.
Oh, my God. Did you... Can you imagine if Farmer Dan was singing with Chino?
Oh, my God.
My God. But I'm going to go
Best
with...
thing in the world.
I'm going to go with... this is a keg stand right here. I love Golden Tea. Keg
I know.
stands.
That was almost a give. That was a...
My God.
Okay.
The thing is, Stephen Carpenter from Deftones, #1 Golden Tea. Number deuce, it's Keg Stand.
Keg stand. Okay.
Got that right.
Final answer here. Here we go.
Okay.
I had a vision in the men's room hand dryer, and it said, Bocephus, be brave. I sung that one.
You did sing it. And that's it. I got to think. Now, no offense, Keg Stand. You do have the pipes.
Yep.
Not taken, Keg Stand. But I do think
Thank you, Keg stand.
you mentioned Bocephus.
Yep.
Now,
Which
it could be
We know that
Primus.
Bocephus is
It could be Primus
Keg
because
Stand's real name. We have discovered this
we
before.
have discovered that Keg Stand's
his
real
legal
name
name
is
is Bocephus, so that's what could be throwing you off here.
And Primus does sing about Bocephus randomly sometimes.
They do.
Because
They
they
do.
just love little
What's it
little
gonna be?
vernacular that's
Is this
only
Tommy?
for the
Is this
Primus.
from Tommy the Cat too?
That
is this
might
from
actually be in
Sail-
Time of the Cat 1.
Sailing the Seas of Cheese again?
They have a new EP out where they do Holy Diver. With
You
Puddles
done
Piddle
gone too
Parties.
wrong in the midnight sea.
Puddles Piddle Party is singing it, and he sounds great.
Did you say that again?
Puddles Piddly Party is
Oh, I
singing
love
it. It's
Piddly
great.
Party.
I'm
So
going to
good.
let you in on a little secret of
What's
this
that?
Primus cover.
What's that?
If you can't, I hope you can believe this one. The bass
Oh.
is a little loud.
Oh,
But-
Jesus. Hey, I'm the engineer. I'm a brand new engineer in a Primus session. Like, hey, Les, if you don't mind, I'm gonna turn the bass down, and it's just like
Exactly. Just immediately.
immediately hit.
My God. But I'm gonna go classic rock lyric on this one. Keg stand.
Keg stand.
Keg stands.
Oh, it's not?
What?
Oh my God! He actually
No.
said that.
I'm pretty sure it was Keg
my
stand.
God. Well,
See,
Tharp,
Keg stand.
I'll sign that check over to you at the end of the show. And Jeff,
I'm gonna be I'm not gonna be eating this week, I guess.
You ain't eating this week.
I
I'm
ain't
sorry.
eating this week. Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Remember
It
that
was
game?
fun up until the last question.
Yeah,
I
know.
will say.
It really could have been anyone's there. It could have been anyone's there. Oh, my God. Hey, check in with Big Truck later this afternoon. He's going to be hanging down in Mike and the Mechanics. You want your car fixed by the guy that played guitar and bass and everything else in Genesis except for keyboards because Tony Banks would not let him near them.
God no.
Ever. Well, you want the guy that sang Tempted by Squeeze in the Living Years by Mike and the Mechanics, Changing Your Oil. I'm talking Paul Carrack. You head on down to Mike and the Mechanics. You say you heard it on the Hawk. He's going to give you an oil change for $20, but Big Truck's going to tell you all about it from 2 until 4 today. He'll have the koozies. He'll have the smoothies. He'll have the bucket hats that just say Hawk on them.
He's got it all.
He wrote that down on it. It's all in his handwriting. He's got it all down there.
You're going to want to tune in, too, because he's doing that show with Greg Lemonsour, who's actually not going to be at Mike and the Mechanic. He's going to be at the record store that just opened up next door
Whoa!
to Mike and the Mechanic, the new record dump, where it's the
my
most
God.
illogically filed system of records, and Greg will tell you all about it.
Wait. Can I just ask, is it one of those places that you go in and you're like, holy shit, this is a record store? Where they're like all like vertically piled on top, and that if you make one wrong move, you're dying in the record dump.
Yes, and you think to yourself, don't most record collectors realize you shouldn't pile the records up like that? Vertical,
right, Scotty? Vertical.
But instead, and you're going through, and then you ask the guy, you go, so how do you have this organized? And the guy just yells at you, you need to tell me what you
figure
want.
it out.
My God. But if you go down there, Greg is going to be there, and he's hunting down a rare Guru 7-inch that if you help him find it, he'll tape it for you, because he's not going to let his grubby paws get off of that.
This might be a situation where you take your loved one there, and the records start falling, and you're like, baby, hold on to me and pull me away from these Herb Albert records that are about to come down on me, all these sweet delights.
Why did he buy so many sweet delights?
Eddie, money, Hawk. 108.9 The Hawk with Jason Gore and Jeff Garlock. A comedy podcast about a fictional classic rock radio station. Hear and see new episodes every Monday. Subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Casts, Overcast, and wherever you get your podcasts. Support the show by going to patreon.com/1089 The Hawk. Get video and audio episodes 1 week early, bonus shows, and so much more. Get that merch by going to our website at 1089thehawk.com. And if you like what you heard in this episode, you can check out a ton of 108.9 The Hawk episodes on our website at 1089thehawk.com or wherever you get your podcasts. A comedy podcast about a fictional classic rock radio station. 108.9 The Hawk with Jason Gore and Jeff Garlock.